Hi, this is Paul Roberts, Conscious Counseling 101. Touch the Wall Philosophy, Part 2. There's no wall here. There's just a little channel and some mangroves. And we're at the end of South Lido. 35 years ago, I couldn't get this far. I couldn't get all the way over here, not because I wasn't a good runner, but because a lot of wealthy people live on St. Armands and Lido. They dredged up many times the sand and put it on the beach there in the main area. Well, I think what happened is it is low tide, but I've lifeguarded out here and I've been here many times in low tide. That dredged up sand that's still washing away came over here because the tides and the waves run from the north. And I think they brought this sand over and deposited it here. So what we're looking at here is standing on some sand that was probably dredged up over there at North Lido. And that's why we have more beach now, which is kind of cool because you can look over where you come over to the quay right there, on that bridge. Never been able to do that before. This one took me over a half hour. I didn't expect that because of the extra length. Longer run because of this. You didn't expect that. Sometimes life throws you some curveballs. You know, I kept going on this curve thinking that the end was going to come up in an extra 10 or 15 minutes. All the time thinking that I was going to be at the end. So sometimes life throws you a little curve, something a little harder than you think. I knew the farthest I could possibly run was over there because I knew that bridge was there. I knew the quay would eventually end. Thank goodness it did end a little bit sooner because I'm going to the beach with my family later on, and I don't want to be too tired to go walking in the sun with them later on. I went ahead and ran to the end, and now I'm going to run back.
That's where the old beach I used to run on used to be. So some of that's been taken away and brought around the corner there.
Sometimes when you're running, you get to a place and you want to say, well, we're going to call that the wall. This is when you're past the touch the wall and you're at a place where there is no wall. That could be considered a wall. I don't want to go past that. I don't know how far it goes. I know there's other ways to get across the land here if I needed to. But we don't want to call that a wall. Almost back to the main beach where I lifeguarded. I noticed they changed these towers out to the Baywatch type over in California. After 35 years, the type we had was just a taller tower with just a seat. We'd come out every day with a trailer and an ATV, place a surfboard and a rescue can and a first aid kit there for every lifeguard. Then at the end of the day, we'd go clean those up, take them back. Now you've got need for other things. For instance, some of these people have the training and ability to use one of those heart things that they can jolt you back if your heart stops. We just had the CPR. Various things like those and other first aid kits and a lot more things can be stowed in those areas. And with the beach being patrolled, I don't think you have to worry quite as much as what they used to about people breaking into them. You know, binoculars is important too. We used to bring our own binoculars, but I don't think you had to bring them. And I think you should have to have binoculars. This one's way over here at the end, and they gotta have them spaced to where you can see the fringes of the next person's. That height's not quite as much as we used to have, but it's enough if you keep them spaced tight enough apart. So I only see 3 right here. I'm gonna go down and see if there's any more. You get down to the tip there, that's the bird sanctuary, and there's a little bit of a buffer before you get to North Lido. Maybe there's more towers down there, but we used to have like, gosh, I'd say 7 down here. Now there's only 3. Just checking this out. Heading back on this soft sand back to the car. Why am I running? Well, I was an athlete in my youth. When my children came and I needed to aid them any way that I could. One of the places I could, especially when the towers fell and we had the 2008 collapse, one of the places that I had resources to draw from was my energy and my health and vitality and age. And I gave of that. And especially for these last 7 years, almost completely, very little exercise. Gave a little portion of what I had away. Now I'm trying to recoup it with the running. And in order to do so with my limited time and older self, I'm talking about these touch the wall philosophies because I know a lot of other people are going through various things with trying to stay in shape themselves. And especially when you're not really well off financially, you give of yourself in ways that you can. And I had that extra energy, that extra life and vitality, and I gave of that. And I suffered a little bit by not continuing on the program and, you know, staying in the shape that I was earlier. But I'm getting back to it now. I knew that I could go a certain distance and still have it be acceptable. I hope I gauged that right. I ran from the main part of the beach all the way to the wall and back, not running to the other side to the wall and back. That would be even a longer run than I did the other day, and I'm going to the beach right when I get home with my family. So I gotta pace it a little bit. But that was where I used to lifeguard. I also lifeguard on the end there, starting out on a second part of a 10,000 mile journey across the United States and probably leave tomorrow again. It'd be nice to be rested up. That's what I'm doing for today. And that's Touch the Wall Philosophy Part 2. Paul Roberts, Conscious Counseling 101, signing out.